Yo, what is up everybody, I'm Mr. Mez, and today I'm going to be ranking every single scope in Roblox for Tycoon. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so in last place, it's going to be the Susat scope. This scope is absolutely disgusting. It covers like half of your screen, and yeah, I don't like it at all. It looks like a tank scope, to be honest. Alright, so in the second last spot, it's going to be the hybrid scope. This scope covers a lot of your screen with the other reticle when you toggle it off. As you can see here, it covers like a quarter of your good viewing area, and it's just really annoying to use in a fight. And yeah, I can't lie, I'd rather just use a hollow scope. Alright, so this might be a hot take, but in third last, it's going to be the red dot scope. I do not like this scope at all. I feel like it's just way too small, and it just doesn't get enough of the vision inside of that scope. And I actually think there's a scope quite similar to it that actually performs a better job at this. Alright, so in the 8th spot, it's going to be the hammer scope. And to be honest, I don't really like any of the toggle scopes because I feel like if you're pressing reload for R and T's right beside it, I feel like when you're about to reload, you'll just accidentally press it. And that might be really annoying. And to be honest, this one also covers a good chunk of your vision with covering it with the top reticle. Now coming in the 7th spot, it's going to be the ACOG scope. Now don't get me wrong, this scope is actually pretty good. It just doesn't have a lot of practical use. It is kind of like a medium to long range scope, but I mean like the sniper scope is better for long range. It's something like a hollow sight is better for like short range and close range. So I mean, yeah, it's a very nice scope, but I don't see why people would really use it that much. Alright, so coming in the 6th spot, I'm going to be putting the aim point scope. Now this is a scope I'm basically talking about. It is quite significantly better than the red dot scope. I prefer it a lot more. It is like a circle, it's big, it's open, but at the end of the day, it's still just a red dot scope. And it's just kind of mediocre. Now coming in the 5th spot, it's going to be the ACOG/RMR scope. I actually quite like this dual scope. I think it is definitely the best dual scope in the game right now. I like how it has a nice little small red dot and a big ACOG scope, so it's like perfect for a long and short range distance. I think it's great on like semi rifles and like marksman rifles. Alright, now coming in the 4th spot, it's going to be the UH-1 Hollow. Now this scope is actually pretty good. Some might say it's actually better than the original hollow sight, but honestly I think it isn't. It kind of just feels different, and I don't really like the feel of it in game, and it is actually a really pain in the butt scope to unlock. You have to get 60 kills past 100 studs, and that is really annoying, and it's very tedious to do. Now moving on to the top 3, in the 3rd spot we got the Romeo 4T. I actually love this scope a lot. I think it is really underrated. I just love the feel of it in game. It's a very nice open sight. It shows a lot of vision, and yeah, it's just a great scope all around. Alright, now coming in the 2nd spot, it's going to be the OG original sniper scope. Now I decided to put this in the 2nd spot because I think the sniper scope is actually crucial to the game. I think snipers would be kind of trash without it, and yeah, I think it's just a really important, and it's a good scope. Alright, now coming in the number 1 spot, I don't think it comes to a surprise to many people, it's going to be the hollow sight scope. This scope is absolutely awesome. It's super easy to unlock. It is just a perfect scope all around. I love it. I use it on basically every gun, and I think you guys should too. And yeah guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I'd really appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.